It's no secret that Instagram has been evolving for the past maybe 4 years. And to be honest, that evolution process has made the best and worst impact on the lives of some creators and business owners. I get it, it's a lot to take in, it's downright annoying, and trying to keep up with all the latest features and the new changes can be a bit overwhelming. In today's video, I'm going to summarize some of the top features that Instagram have recently rolled out across their platforms and some basic things that you guys need to bear top of mind for when you're creating content for your business page. Let's get right into it. So I've tried to summarize some of these changes in different categories, and I'm just going to call the first one ranking because I feel like all the tips that are included in this section will affect your ranking in some way, shape, or form. Now, in case you're pretty new to the whole idea of Instagram and what ranking actually means, ranking is literally as it sounds. It's the process by which Instagram tells its technological features, i.e., the algorithm, how to rank someone's content. Back in the day, you could post your content online and know that your followers will actually be seeing your content. But in today's day and age, you'll find that a lot of content that comes up on your feed is not even people you follow, and that's because Instagram is now ranking content according to certain metrics that indicates to the platform, i.e. Instagram, that people are more interested in this type of content. It's one of those pain points for a lot of creators and business owners because you work so hard to get organic followers across the platform that it's a bit disheartening to know that your followers are not who are prioritized first when it comes on to your content being ranked among other people and other audiences that your own followers are following. So that's been a pain point for a lot of people, and Instagram has been trying to tell us different ways in which we can maximize on this. And one of the key things is to focus on the metric of sending. On Instagram, there are a number of actions that your followers can take when they come across your content. They can like a post, they can leave a comment, they can save the post for later, and they can actually send the post to someone in their DMs. For the past 4 years, maybe 4 to 5 years, Instagram has been really trying to put an intentional foot forward in terms of keeping people more engaged across the platforms. And one of the ways they've noticed people enjoyed using Instagram was in the DMs. Think about it. People like to share something that's funny or encouraging or helpful to their friends and their family. And so majority of the engagement on the platform happens in your DMs. And this has caused Instagram to realize that, hey, maybe we need to give people more opportunities to use the DM. So if you can produce content that will encourage someone to send it or share it with someone else, then you are in a good position to have great reach across the platform. The next thing that is pretty important for you to know when it comes on to how your videos can be ranked is that Instagram is not prioritizing long form content, and they never will. This was actually stated by the head of Instagram himself on his Instagram page, but Instagram is not moving in that direction, and they have no intention to do so, because once again, they believe that people use the app to be entertained or encouraged or motivated. And when you see something in a quick second, you just want to send it to someone. If they encourage people to produce long form of content, now that might kind of like halt that process or demotivate people from wanting to send this very long video to a friend. If you want long form content, get it here on YouTube. Another important update for you to know is that Adam, the head of Instagram, have also demystified this great concern that people like me in content marketing and who has to manage other people's account and their content was very concerned about. The head of Instagram has made it known that editing your videos in a third-party app does not limit your reach across the platform. For some reason, some people thought that, hey, if you edit your videos directly in Instagram, then it encourages more reach. And to be honest, there is a silver lining of truth because Instagram likes when you use their features because then they get to turn it into templates and then that encourage other people to use the app or to use the feature. However, editing your video in an app like CapCut or Canva or, Adobe and then posting that on the platform will not limit your reach. The only thing that will limit your reach in that regard is when you leave a watermark on your video, then Instagram will directly try to ensure that not a lot of people will see that video. So if you are doing your videos in TikTok and then you directly download that video from TikTok and post it on Instagram and the watermark from TikTok is in that video, please be warned that you will not have good results on that video on Instagram. Now let's move into the category of your feed. There's a lot of changes here, and I've just tried my best to just pick out some of the top ones that I think, as a business owner or a creator, you might be using. And the first one, which I personally I actually appreciate this change, is that you can now add up to 20 photos or slides in a carousel post. In the past, this was limited to only 10 photos. The thing is, carousels are a great way of keeping your audience nurtured and giving people some very unique insights into whatever it is that you're talking about as a content pillar across your platform and your brand. And so I think it's a great opportunity to just maximize that with the additional spaces of post. The next update to your feed is that you can actually annotate your images and your carousel posts. And I've been seeing this as a trend lately across the platforms where you see people leave these little blurbs and these stickers, and they'll, say certain things about, a day in their life. And instead of that being a reel, that's a carousel post of different images, and they'll leave like these little stickers and these little notes about different things, or they're giving a review, or they're sharing camera gear that you need to look into for content creation. I think it's a very great way of engaging with your audience in a new way on the platform. It's a good opportunity for persons who you don't really want to like be doing much reels as your core content, but you still want to add some depth to maybe photos that you want to share. It's a good way to add little annotations and blurb. I think I've been really seeing some positive reactions to that new feature, so props to Instagram for that one. Still on the matter of feed post, this one is pretty interesting, guys, and it's gonna focus on reels. You can now add up to 20 audio tracks directly from Instagram in your reels. 20. I don't know who is sitting down and actually using 20 different audio tracks. Maybe someone who is a DJ, or you're focused on creating sounds for the platform. This would be amazing for you because you may have different like audio tracks and stuff that you need to like mix and put in the app. But we can now add up to 20 different audio tracks in when we're creating a reel, and Instagram just felt like that's something we needed, and so they decided to give it to us, and so here we are. Do with that whatever you may. Now the next feature, you guys might have noticed this little icon at the bottom of a photo or a reel on one of your friends posts, or just someone that you're following, and it's called notes. Notes have kind of evolved in a way, because if you recall, when you slide to your DMs, there's these little tabs at the top which shows you little circles of your friends' pages, and you'll see a little note from your friend in the DM. Once again, that's one of Instagram's ways of trying to encourage more engagement on the platform. Imagine that on a feed post. That's basically what notes are. And these are valid on the page for like 3 days. I think you have to be mutual friends in order to see the note or to actually like make a note on the post. But it's not the same as a comment, because a comment stays on the post forever unless the creator removes the comment, but a note is only valid for 3 days, and it's just that extra step, I suppose, of just getting someone's reaction and just bolstering engagement. Our final category for updates comes for stories. Personally, I prefer stories than feed posts any day. I just believe that you get the most qualified interactions in your stories. I feel like anyone who's sitting down to watch your stories are genuinely just interested in your page. What you should know in terms of updates is that you can now leave a comment on a story. Now, you might be confused if you've used Instagram in the past and say, but Chanel, you can leave a comment on a story. And the truth is, you can actually DM someone from their story. So that little tab at the bottom, you can, when you type in that tab, you're actually sending that person a direct message. This new feature is similar to notes in the sense that you can leave a note, a comment on the person's story, and other persons can actually see that note or comment that you left on the person's story. So instead of it going into their direct inbox, it just stays right there on their stories, and it just encourage, once again, discussion and engagement in a different way. And the final update for this video, guys, still on the aspect of stories, Instagram now has a bunch of new fonts and stickers that you can choose from to help your stories be more creative and engaging. Personally, I have loved this. I have been using some of the new fonts. I prefer some of the new fonts. They actually kind of were right on this one. It does give you a chance to be a little bit more creative with your stories. I haven't really tested a lot of the new stickers yet, and I still feel like personally, my profile is still being waited to like be updated to get some of those integrations. But if you guys have access to these new stickers, comment below and let me know how they've been working for you and which one you like the most. There you have it, guys. Those are some of the latest features that Instagram have integrated into its platform. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know what you think in the comment box below, and let me know which one has been working the most for your business in terms of getting you more engagement. Does it actually make sense? You know what I mean? If you made it this far in the video, you are amazing, and that means you actually loved this video, or like, maybe love is too much of a strong word. I'm not pressuring you, okay? I do encourage you to give this video a like so that YouTube can feel more motivated to share this video with like-minded individuals like yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!